At 19 years old, this guy was making $20,000 per month posting TikTok clips, rotting the brains of millions.
I would literally wake up, sit at my desk and just clip. And that was enough for me every day to just start pushing 20, 30K a month.
Now he's 22, runs 3 different businesses and makes over $12 million a year. Musa started his journey at 13, working as a small-time editor making clips for YouTubers for just $20. But then he mastered the algorithm and went viral with every clip he posted.
This is the type of thing that people would call me like the brain rot king for. So the algorithm on every platform is looking for.
We met up with him to learn exactly how anyone can make $20,000 a month posting TikTok clips, how to make organic viral content to get millions in sales for your business, and how he started an AI business that generates millions in revenue just months after launching.
It was literally like 70 days after launch, we did our first like $100,000 in a month.
This is more than numbers.
All right, we are in Musa's very own studio. It looks amazing, bro. But let's get straight into it. Can you give us a breakdown of each of your businesses?
The first one I ever started was my agency, which I still run to this day. I have an AI software business, it's Crayo.
Yeah.
And I also have my digital product store where I sell info products and courses and access to my community and stuff like that.
You're doing a lot. Let's go back to the first one. How did you start video editing?
I started video editing because I just had a passion for cameras, you know what I'm trying to say. So I bought my first camera and I started filming, and then after vlogging and filming, I realized like, yo, I gotta edit this whole thing after. So that's when I picked up like the first one was Filmora, and then I went straight from Filmora to Premiere Pro. And then off the back of that, bro, just started editing, innit?
One of your first big clients was Sneeko. How did that come about?
There's actually a clip of when we first had our like first actual talking encounter. That must have got over 250 million views across all platforms, because that clip is just mad viral. Like even now I still use it. So Sneeko was my first client that started paying me like a salary, like £2,000 a month. But before that, bro, I was doing like £20 edits for like UK YouTubers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then off the back of that, bro, I started to level up my editing game, and I picked up Sneeko as my next client.
Have you got other clients that are sort of notable now that you were also editing for?
Yeah, bro, so I've edited for Toby and the Sidemen, for Gideon, people like Jordan Welch. I've had a bunch of clients from my agency, like big clients.
And how old are you?
Just turned 22, like 2 weeks ago.
Crazy. And when did you start? What age did you start this?
I started at 12, 13 years old. I started young.
And when did you make your first million?
Around 19 years old.
$1 million at 19, damn, man. So at the time Sneeko was paying you $2,000 a month. Was you at university studying? Like, what was you doing?
My dad actually he gave me an ultimatum, right? And my dad told me, if you don't start making £2,000 a month before you go to uni, then you're gonna have to go uni. And my dad, like, I always listened to my dad for everything, you know? Like growing up, I'm like the ideal kid for a parent. Like I never drank, never smoked, I never been to a club, I don't really go parties ever. But this time my dad was like, you gotta go uni. I was like, I'm not doing it. I never really told my dad no, but I told him like, yo, I'm not going uni. There was like 6 months left before college comes to an end, and I signed Sneeko as like one of my first clients, and I started getting paid properly, you know what I'm trying to say?
You were gassed. You know what, let's head over to your workspace and see what's going on. So it's 2025, new year, new opportunities for your business. If you're a business owner like me, then you know how much time gets eaten up on financial admin. Well, I've got something for you. Tide, a business financial platform that does a lot more than just hold your money. With a free business account, Tide offers everything you need to run your business in just one place. Need to send invoices or manage expenses, or even issue team cards? Tide has you covered. Need help with accounting and taxes? Tide's tools automatically categorizes your transactions, making year-end stress a thing of the past. It's fast, it's reliable, and it's just what your business needs. Open an account online in just one day and start running your business more efficiently. And of course, we've got an exclusive offer for you. Use our special code NumbersGames50 and get £50 cash back when you spend your first £100 on your new Tide card. T&Cs apply. Visit the link on screen to find out more details. So, ready to simplify your business finances? Click the link in the description below and join Tide today. So Musa, you went from editing videos to now clipping videos yourself. Like, what inspired that transition?
It's the same thing, it's just adapting to the times, right? Because short form content is just something that trends way faster, way higher, and just gets more views, right? And more views makes more money for all my clients and obviously myself as well. So I decided to triple down on short form.
So on those short form videos, how many pages do you actually run?
So as of today, I run 10 pages, and I kind of just keep it there. Now, I have an editor for each page, and I have revenue splits for each page, and they also have a base salary. And the reason being, I still make a profit. I run these pages just so that I'm in touch with like what works and what niches people should be looking into, what strategies are working, so that I can provide all the information for my community. I don't do it for the money, because stuff like my AI business and my course obviously sells way more.
Yeah.
But the pages do make around 25, 30,000 every single month.
So what does the Discord do, and how do people get onto it?
Yeah, bro, so just 130,000 people in the server. You just go to the link in my Instagram bio. It's $27 for access, you pay $27. And then it comes with a bunch, you have like hours and hours of videos of me consistently breaking down what constitutes to a viral video, what makes a viral video, and then how you can use that to get views on TikTok and then get paid on TikTok.
And so now you ventured into this AI model. How did you go about that transition as well?
Yeah, so the reason being, clipping streamers used to be like what I used to teach, like, yo, clip streamers and get paid from it. But TikTok started to lock down on, they called it unoriginal content, right?
Got you.
So it's not your content.
Yeah.
And as a result, you don't get paid from it. But AI content is all considered original. Yeah. Because every single time you generate something using AI, it becomes your own.
Smart.
Because it's supposed to be unique every time.
Yeah.
So what we started using is we created a software called Crayo.AI, where people can now use AI prompts to generate unique situations and unique pieces of content every single time they press generate. So someone that knows nothing about editing can create like a super competitive AI generated short form video, start a fan page or a theme page running it. Yeah. They can start making like 10, 20, 30,000 a month pretty quickly.
You started with this unique form of content where you'd have a clip and then at the bottom would be like a random video of like GTA or something. Like, why does that sell so much?
Yeah, well, this is the type of thing that people would call me like the brain rot king for. Yeah. Because I wouldn't say I started it, because I saw it from somewhere, but I tripled down on it, definitely popularized it. What a lot of people don't realize is if you have a viral clip, you can just change the gameplay at the bottom, repost it again, and now it's a new piece of content. It can go viral one more time.
Yeah. So at some point, all you was doing was running clip pages. Like, what did a day of that consist of?
So I would literally wake up, sit at my desk, and just clip. I'll just sit at my desk and I'll just make content all day. The most I made in a month working with Sneeko is like 11,000 in a month, right? But what I realized doing that is I was literally waking up like 4 or 5 a.m., working all the way until like 10 p.m. and then just sleeping and waking up and doing it again. So for me to then wake up, just do like 2 or 3 hours of work, literally a fraction of what I was doing for Sneeko, and then making double what he was paying me just off my own pages, I thought, why shouldn't I just do this every day? So I took a bit more of a relaxed approach, and I would just wake up whenever I wanted. I'd just make sure I did like 4 hours, 3 hours of just hard dedicated work. And that was enough for me every day to just start pushing 20, 30K a month.
And if I wanted to do something like that today, how do I go about it?
I mean, there's 2 routes, right? If you want to buy a course, go and buy my course and go and learn. But if you're against courses and you're a skeptic and stuff like that, you can go to Crayo and you don't have to know how to edit. You can just put in prompts, like for example, generate me a story, and it will create a whole video for you, less than a minute, take it, upload it, and see how it performs. We have over 2.5 million users in less than like 9 months, and you don't get that many people going to your program or have that many people continuously subscribing month on month end if your product just isn't good.
Yeah, it's one thing to get these pages set up, but how do you go viral? What does the algorithm want?
So the algorithm on every platform is looking for attention. And the reason is simple, right? Each platform shows ads on their platform, and that's how they make money. What the platform wants is to push organic content that keeps people on their platform, because the more people that stay on the platform, the more ads they see and the more money the platform makes. So it's a very simple breakdown. Your objective is to have the highest retention possible, because the longer people watch your videos, the more they see on the platform, the more likely the platform is encouraged to push your content, and then the more viral you can go. So that's your objective every single time.
Is there a particular style or type of video that generates a lot of retention?
I wouldn't say the style keeps the people around, but the style makes it easier for people to watch. So for example, something that's always worked is day in the life, right? like a day in the life video, everyone watch. It's timeless, it's never gone out of style. Same with like prank videos and stuff like that. So if you make a day in the life video, it's easier for people to watch because they've seen it before and they know they liked it before. But it doesn't necessarily mean your video goes viral. You still have to make a good video. It just makes it easier for it to go viral.
Got you. So you've mentioned Crayo a lot, but what is it and how did you go about starting it?
Essentially what we do at Crayo is we help people use AI prompts to create high quality videos that would take editing veterans hours to do in just a couple of minutes. It was literally like 70 days after launch, we did our first like $100,000 in a month.
Crazy.
And then, you know, and then 100 days after launch, we did our first like 300,000, and then like 110, we did our first $500,000 in a month and stuff like that.
So how much has Crayo generated so far?
Crayo so far has generated over $4 million. So the past 3 months, we've been generating over like 650, 700,000 in profit for the past like 3 months.
That is crazy, in less than a year as well.
Yeah, so this year will be our biggest year. We want to push 15, 20 million this year.
You know what, let's get into it. Let's talk numbers. How much do you generate on average a month?
Across my businesses, we're talking over like 1.1, 1.2 million.
So you're generating 1.1 million on average a month. Can you break down what that is per business?
Yeah, so Crayo, like I said, we're currently pushing like 650, 700,000. My courses also constitute to, they will bring in like $500,000. And then also when it comes to my agency currently this last year made 120K a month on average revenue and 70K profit. And then obviously I have my pages, which is just supplementary income, and then more so just so that I have the right information to provide to my audience and my community all the time. But they'll still pull 25, 30,000 a month.
So Musa, you've mastered short form content. How do you use Instagram, TikTok, etc. to promote your ventures?
It's all about putting it in your videos that fits in a way that's watchable.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just looks like another ad, like any other ad, and no one's gonna willingly watch your ad. Through organic content, you're basically making videos that people should want to willingly watch.
Yeah.
And as they do, you get your retention metrics and your videos get pushed. So you need to put it in a way that becomes viewable. My videos are more informative, they're more information based and stuff like that. So I put mine in as part of a sequence, you know?
Yeah.
This is what I've been able to achieve, and I'm able to do this, but I'm gonna give you everything for free. This is how I do it. And you just make one of the steps one of my tools. And that's how I've been able to market like my software company. There's also tons of examples of people doing this with supplements. For example, like all the sleeping stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm able to do this, this, and this, and it's because I'm able to sleep so well, and I'm only able to sleep so well because I use this. And now they sell a product, you know? So it's all about the story every single time, because the story gets retention, retention gets pushed, and pushing gets views, and views get sales. For my software product, something really interesting, I have never put a link anywhere to it ever.
Damn.
I've never put a link anywhere on my socials to my software company. People go and search for it willingly. Over the past like 5 months, we've had over 1 million website visits every single month. And our peak is 2.5 million website visits, all from my organic content, you know? So I didn't even have to put a link in there. You build a product that's good enough with a good enough offer and a good enough sales pitch, anyone will buy it and they'll do whatever it takes to get there.
So at some point you were making 30K a month just doing TikTok content. Why didn't you just stay at that? Why did you decide to, you know, start other things?
Like he said, some people can just sit and get complacent at that type of price point. And I get it, you know, I've got friends and I've got family that are like, yo, I just want to get a job that pays me 3,000-4,000 a month.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy with that for the rest of my life. I don't want to do too much. I get my weekends off, I get my holiday. Some people are happy with that, but I just want to work all the time, every day, like have a lot of fun doing the mundane tasks, you know?
Yeah.
Or even then, like the mundane tasks aren't exactly fun, but when it comes to that one big payday, like that's what becomes fun, you know?
What are some of the challenges that you faced in that time?
The biggest challenge that a lot of people don't ever realize is 100% of everything you want and you want to achieve in life is all a mental game, every single part of it. And the one biggest principle that a lot of people tend to forget is a lot of people love to make this claim and reference that it's mind over matter, but what they fail to recognize is that mind and matter are one. They're the same thing, right? So wherever your mind is at is where your reality will lie too. The biggest hurdle, to go back and answer your question, is trying to think as someone that thinks 100 grand isn't a lot of money, even though you have less than like 5 grand in the bank. Because to think that 100 grand isn't a lot of money, once you truly believe that, your reality will catch up eventually. It's inevitable. You will be in a position where 100 grand actually isn't a lot of money. Like, for example, next month I'm going to Cape Town, spent 120, 130,000 on the week for one villa, right? Like, I'm in a position where 100 grand isn't a lot of money, right? And I had to first think that was doable and think that was a believable, a rational thing in my head, even though it's irrational in reality, you know? That's why a lot of people, you know, they say don't speak about what you've got planned and don't speak about your successes and stuff like that. It's because whenever you do, the odds are the people around you are just going to pull you down back to their reality. They're going to convince you that making that type of money isn't realistic.
If we're looking ahead into the future, what are some of the things that you want to go into?
I want to go into high ticket consultation, you know, charging like 10 grand to 20 grand an hour for a call and stuff like that. I also want to go into masterminds, like I want to get paid to go and speak at events. But as with all things, I don't think I'm 100% qualified to go and do that yet. So when I sell my first business, hopefully Crayo at 50, 60 mil, you know, those headlines will be enough to qualify me to go and charge those prices for a call or to go and talk at those events and stuff like that.
You're 22 years old. You've achieved a lot in a short amount of time. If I was someone who wanted to start out in this space, what would be your piece of advice?
The truth is that every business model works, like every single one. Some are obviously higher leverage than others, but for the most part, they all work and they can all make money. And you can make 10 grand a month with all of them, 100%, right?
Yeah.
Go and read the book, The Master Key System by Charles F. Hannell. It was written by a 33rd degree Freemason who talks about, you know, conquering your mind and being able to leverage stuff like metaphysics and all this other stuff to your advantage in order to live the life you want to live. If you pick up that book and it seems a bit complex, go and buy a course, any type of course. You know what I'm trying to say? Just stay consistent to the business model that you decide to pick.
So with everything you've built to this day at such a young age, what does your lifestyle look like?
I wake up in the morning, I hit the gym, I have breakfast, come to the office, I work, go home, go sleep.
So what does Musa do for fun?
I've always done what I consider fun, which is, in my opinion, bro, traveling at like the nicest echelon of everything, right? So when I travel, I'll get the nicest hotel and I'll get the nicest room wherever I go. I'll fly private, I'll fly first. Like, for me, that's exactly how I want to do it.
It's a great mindset and it's definitely obviously helped you achieve what you have. You've completely mastered TikTok, the short form content, and yeah, it's been amazing you showing us around today, and I hope people take away a lot from this, but wishing you all the best as well. And there you go, guys. It's been more than numbers.